guarding so potent. Like, you can't really set up because needles just keep poking at you.
Yeah, your neutral's kind of just denied, and like we're gonna see some of that in this set match. Personally, I think Pichu gives Snake some of the hardest time in the game, purely because of Thunder Jolt into Shield. Because if
Right.
he ever gets a Thunder Jolt where we're landed on the ground next to it, we're locked down. We don't exactly have a good option against Pichu following up on that.
But in the
So
same,
we're gonna see a lot of full hop Thunder Jolt approaching from Shade here.
but in the same like token, like that's all Shaid can really do. Like he doesn't really have any stage approaches versus Snake.
Exactly. It's not necessarily a bad matchup. It's just frustrating from the Snake perspective because we don't get the initiative really.
You'll still see guys like Ally do very well in it, so it's just kind of, it's a finicky matchup, if anything.
That's another thing we can make note of with Broadway here. When he hits a stick, he doesn't really leave it up to chance of whether or not he can get the knock up into follow up or whatever. He kind of likes to go for it right away to guarantee, like, oh, for the next little bit they're either shook or they're gonna have a lot of shield damage on them. He doesn't really let it go to potentially more.
That was really clean by Broadway earlier, where he did a B reverse grenade to get on stage, and if the Pichu tried to do an F tilt, if he tried to do a forward smash, it's been completely safe.
Yep.
So how do you think his Snake differs from yours, like, in the main ways?
So I've had this comparison with a few people who I play the same character with, like other Diddy Kongs in Smash 4, the other Dr. Mario in the state, the other Snake. They're a lot more dedicated to the character themselves, where I'm a lot more dedicated to like the idea of neutral with it. So like
Yeah.
Fonz hits a lot more like Dr. Mario specific stuff and does a lot of like sick Dr. Mario stuff. But I tend to do like a lot more of the neutral spacing related stuff. And I think it's the same with Snake with Broadway, where I do a.
my God, he's
Oh
dead.
my god, that was quite the call out.
Yeah, that was the call.
I mean,
But,
that's how you've always been, though. Like, since I've known you, is like you play you don't really play the character.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you still learn the matchup, whether you're going for all the like niche stuff or not.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't necessarily focus on like playing the character. I try to understand the character and then put my own mix on it.
That would require you to actually practice the game.
Right.
Who owns this game, guys?
I do.
I think most people here do.
I know.
So that was
Okay,
good
yeah.
back air, catching the dash attack.
Dying at 180 though, that's not a good look for Pichu,
Yeah.
being that living that long against Pichu.
Mm.
Especially
Oh.
like you need to be getting those edge guards in this
Oh,
matchup.
alright, yeah, that's an up tilt or F tilt.
And like, Broadway doesn't even have to approach anymore. He can just sit back, throw grenades,
Yep.
plant a C4 in the center.
He's looking pretty. He should try to take it to the bank, get the free percent, so then when he does get one hit, it's over.
But you
But-
also see that Shaid is aware of like he can't extend his combo with forward air, back air, so he's ending the combo with up air instead.
Yeah,
Because
he's making sure. Ooh.
Oh, how?
He went for the spike and
I think
he
his
got
hurt
it.
box just got shifted. Like he had his leg reeled up like this, and then he so he whiffed, and then just came crashing down on him.
Mhm.
My boy, that's just a rat. You don't have to do that to
My
my
God.
Yeah, that rat. It's a rat. That's how I feel when I see Pichu. But in all fairness, also about this matchup, before the most recent patch of 3.1, when Pichu did landing options against Snake, he ducked too low to be shield grabbed or F tilted. So it kind of reduced our choices when we were shielding stuff. Now apparently we can shield grab all of the landing aerials, we can F tilt it. Apparently. I haven't played it since, but
That's good though.
That's good enough.
it's a big difference, and I think it's why Shade is respecting the shield a lot more than what I've seen him do previously with other snakes such as myself.
So in game 2 right here, he picked a bigger stage. He doesn't want to. I think Shaid wants to approach, but with the bigger stage, there's more room to run around. You don't even see him throwing out forward air, down airs, nothing. Not even
Yeah,
under jolt.
we're still at a 0% game, which means he didn't even throw. He didn't throw any of his self-damage moves even to talk about like how patiently he was playing neutral there.
Right. I think that was very smart, just because he wanted like the snake to finally approach him, but he got an 18% up tilt right there, unfortunately. So now Shaid is forced to approach again, and I think Shade's game plan's already faltering right now because Snake now has the bigger stage to set up camps.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I agree with the ideology where I think Pichu favors some bigger maps in the matchup as a whole, but you need to be kind of controlling neutral for that to hold true. I think you need to go for smaller Ouch.
Ouch.
That's a rough mistiming.
That's a low sensitivity stick I've ever seen one.
Yes,
To
exactly.
kind of like expand on what you were saying, is like I feel like Shaid, he thinks that he needs to be like a defensive player because that's what's optimal for Pichu.
Mhm.
But his play style is much more aggressive.
Yeah,
So
so
he needs to be picking smaller stages just so he can get in because Broadway is more than inclined to just sit here and run away. That was such a good trap. Like a lot of times you see the snakes throw out dumb forward smashes that like, oh, it's never gonna hit. But like either he has to sit there and tank that, like the standing it up, or he rolls in and just gets destroyed.
ooh, rough no connection on the Thunder. I don't know what
So, like,
I don't
it's
know what that
Thunder.
move's called.
Thunder.
Okay.
So like, I talked to Dragon BB a little bit earlier today, and he told
Broadway?
me that.
Yeah, Broadway is
Broadway.
Dragon BB for those uneducated.
And he told me that like literally most of his F smashes are missed inputs.
Yep. To be
So,
fair,
like, that F smash right there was probably meant to be a forward tilt.
I don't know. I feel like that was like a trap. Like I would be surprised if that one wasn't.
if it's on the edge, it's almost intentional. Always a F smash. He's a big fan of the idea, and this held true back when he was in Smash 4. If he can steal a stock early with one soul read, he's gonna take his stock at 30.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
he played Ryu
Zero
ZSS.
set.
He had all the little
All the
conversions into
cheese.
early kills. It's who he is. And Snake's only got 2 ways to really do that.
And I watched him like dash tag in the corner. I'm like, if Pichu just back airs right now, he's probably gonna die because he would have been off stage. in a
Yeah,
fair
on the
situation.
short sides.
Yeah.
Jade's still struggling to find out like where can he go in. Like,
Ooh, that was a very smart
Yeah.
up air.
wow, Pichu was at 30, now he's at 73.
Hmm.
Oh, he tried to get the rising down air. He needed that to get back in this
Alright,
game.
that's
But
that.
this might get him back in the game.
Yep, he's 1-1 right now.
All right, he's gonna combo him to 100, but also go to 100 at the same time. Oh god!
Oh
All right,
god,
that
he
was.
almost died.
He's landing the most unfair
Oh.
I've ever seen from any snake amount.
Yeah, no, he's connecting it good.
This guy's looking like Fox.
And like not even
I'm
like
surprised that wasn't. He's not at percent to F tilt yet. Pichu
Yeah.
is big enough because of the big head. He is now at percent 142 to get down throw F tilted, but now he's beyond
Yeah, he's at
158.
down throw.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
from patch 3.1? Where
Nope,
his head
nope.
got bigger?
He was big enough to down throw F tilt before.
Coming back on Snake at this is so hard.
Hmm.
Like, if
You can't get grabbed. You can't even really get poked. Like
Yeah.
grenade if it's on the top platform.
he's got him off stage.
That's a
Don't get
down air.
spiked.
Oh, he needed-
back air.
Chokes
Oh,
it.
He needed that so much.
that thunder
But
saved him
got
a
him off
lot
stage
there.
again.
He's coming.
That's the shade.
Oh, he might have SD'd as well. Like, went
No,
straight-
he will
No,
live there.
he'd
He
be
will
fine.
live there. That's an easy recovery for Snake.
And then
Alright,
even
easy
if for whatever
homie.
reason he couldn't get to the ledge.
You could go left.
Oh, it's good seeing you to win.
Yep.
Take
See ya,
care,
have a
man.
good
Safe
one.
drive
Have you,
home.
man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take it easy, homie.
But no, because even if he doesn't get back up to the ledge, he can just see for himself.
Exactly.
But, but the thing was, the C4 was on the stage, and he was already like the
Oh,
bottom of the
it
stage.
was. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I
that's
did.
why
I
I was
thought
like-
I thought he blew up C4 right before that whole exchange. All right.
C4 is still on stage, so that's why I was like, oh, if he actually did an SD there,
So yeah,
me
it
would have
might have
probably
been.
died
Yeah.
there.
Might have been.
All right. Where?
You heading
did-
out? Oh, he's waving.
Sh-
Okay.
Shade chose the same map, same reasons. Long, which is technically better for Pichu, and also the short side, so he kills earlier. But this kind of touches on what we were talking about before. I think Shade has a lot of theory in terms of what should be done, but in practice, he doesn't really execute what he
Right.
thinks should be done. And that's why I think he needs to resort to more of a small stage, at least in this matchup.
And it's one of those things where like you see an optimal play style from a top level, and you're like, that's what I should do. But at the end of the day, you're not that player, and you have to do
Right.
your own thing.
So
He
like,
got hit once, man. And Snake just gave it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
Shade not liking that, doing a rebuttal right now.
Mhm.
Finally has Snake off stage, and converting a lot off of it.
Oh,
Oh, that's
oh.
a down
You're
air,
just
but
missing all
very
these
smart.
down airs, and you
Yeah.
need to hit those if you want to have a chance.
To be fair though, like,
Yep, true combo. True
I
combo.
know, it's just hilarious every time.
what?
Yeah, back those fast enough where if you happen to be where the mine is, it's true.
It's funny.
I love Snake. Like, he might be annoying to play against and like a little boring to watch at times. But
I
like,
think it's super fun to
He's
watch.
also so
actually.
creative.
but
Yep.
he has so much. He's like a sandbox. He can do whatever. You can do whatever you want in there.
Yep.
Oh, that was cool.
Yep.
Did you see that?
Ledge hop away, B reverse, grenade on.
I've never seen that
He
before.
did that a little bit earlier this set.
I'll,
I've never
I'll,
seen that.
I'll do it in 2 sets.
Alright, cool.
2 sets.
Sounds good, bro.
Yeah. Jay tried to keep it even though in a really rough spot. Yeah, he wants to keep Snake on the ledge right here. Doesn't want to give him too many options. Ooh.
Alright, like, that's the thing. He has not been getting many grab conversions since like
Ooh.
that first game, but he just keeps falling into him and eating those up tilts.
I feel like Broadway just sometimes just said, you know what, he might land here. He just throws out the up tilt. 'Cause
I
they
mean,
are
there's no
in-
commitment to it. It's safe. It kills and it's frame 4.
Well, against Pichu though, like he can get a lot of damage off his conversion. So
And here we're at the point where Pichu's ultimately at deficit. His game plan needs to be insanely aggressive to make up for it. But the issue is the more aggressive he is, the more he's hurting himself. And by nature of being at deficit, he's really at he needs to do something now, or the game's almost unwinnable.
right.
And he hasn't gotten a single edge guard at all this entire set.
No,
which
not
hurts
really.
him a lot.
We can think of so many times where he's gone for down airs and Broadway's managed to air dodge through it or navigate his way around it.
I think his problem is he's not being patient. Like even though he needs to be more aggressive, he needs to be more patient about when he lands his hits.
He needs to choose his spots more appropriately.
Right.
It's not about getting a spot, or it's about getting a spot, but you can't just go for too many. You need to choose the right ones.
Right.
And like the art of edge guarding is very much like going off and threatening space and making your opponent exhaust their options
Until they have nothing left and you win.
Yep.
Oh, it's a.
I agree.
Oh, he just goes for a check check.
Oh, okay.
Alright, that's tough.
I would have been sad for him if that didn't work.
Yep. So
But
Shaid has 20% to work with until down throw F tilt's true.
and who's ready for a fat up tilt to catch a lander? Again.
And unfortunately, like ever since
He's
3.1,
just camping Nikita now. That's me.
it's actually a good option.
Yeah, it's how you're supposed to do it.
I know.
The thing about this match specifically is it beats
Alright.
Thunder Jolt.
He committed to doing a thunder combo, so he's ultimately sacrificing more of the percent.
Questionable back air right there.
I think honestly, Broadway's at that percent where it's like I can eat a few more percent, so I might as well go for a few kill moves and try to finish it.
I don't
But
know.
now he just needs to grab.
The moment that Pichu gets you off stage, I feel like it's never safe.
But like with how this set's gone, like Shaid has not landed a single edge guard, so like he's got to be feeling good about navigating those edge guards.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
All right.
Oh,
all
that
right.
that might have saved his life.
Yeah, I think he DI'd it well. I honestly, I was kind of expecting him to die because he hasn't gotten blown up yet, so it's not exactly staled.
But I'm saying like because like Broadway might have gotten down and throw up down
that's
throw
cool.
under.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep. That Cypher perfectly setting up for C4.
Yeah.
Did he get bounced into the C4?
Yep.
Oh,
he
that's
got hit by
mean.
Cypher, putting the tech situation directly on the C4.
Oh,
Even if he went
God.
any direction, I think he was so perfectly on it, it would have
I
hit
know.
the tech,
He literally
assuming
went-
he blew it up